What is happening, everybody? Thank you for joining me on today's video. If you haven't already, if you could just please smash that subscribe button for me so I can continue to keep making these videos, I would really appreciate it. Today, we're going to talk about how dating teaches you to be selfish. And trust me, I've got experience in it. What's that, dear? Run the tape. What is happening? Guys, I'm really pumped to talk about this today because, you know, when you go through some shit and you're like, oh man, this isn't ever going to become useful. Hey, here we are, making all that shit useful. How dating teaches you to become selfish. Sure as hell teaches you three things. Number one, it teaches you the things you don't like to do. You know, when you're first dating someone and they're like, hey, babe, let's go get some sushi downtown. I know this great sushi spot. And you're like, oh my God, I cannot wait to finish up my day, go put my khakis on, and get myself some sushi. And she's like, ah, that tote sounds amazing. And in the back of your mind, all you're thinking is, I fucking hate sushi. Ugh. Now I gotta go put on my khakis to go eat sushi and call it sushus for the next maybe 50 years of my life. You start learning those things pretty quick. You learn quickly if you start dating a runner and you, or maybe on the beginning journey of your running adventure, and they're getting in miles a day, and you're just like, yeah, I know I run. Little do you know they like to get up on Saturday mornings and go for runs, and now that is your life. Yeah, you realize if that's not your speed and that's not your thing, you're not going to continue doing that. So number one of the most important things, it teaches you things you don't like to do, and be conscious of that. Be conscious if you're like, hey, this really sucks. Don't continue doing those things with the people that continue doing those things, because it's going to continue to suck. You put yourself out there. You got it. Maybe in a few months, or maybe when the right person. You never know. Number two, it teaches you the type of people you don't like to be around. You might be thinking, that sounds a lot like things you don't like to do. Oh, no. Au contraire, viewer. There is a big difference between knowing the difference between the things you don't like to do versus the people you don't like to be around. You know those people that don't vibe with you every time you get a text message from them? You're like, ugh, yeah. And you blame not texting them back on, oh my God, I was napping, or oh, my phone's been on silent forever. I know who you are. But those type of people, that doesn't mean you don't have to ever hang out with them. But if it comes into the whole dating situation, understand if someone is texting you, calling you, saying your name, or doing anything involving communicating with you, and your first instinct is, oh, don't overthink this. It isn't the right person. Even if me and my girlfriend are having a really bad day, we're not vibing with each other, no matter what, if she texts me, I'm usually oh, I hope she's okay, let me see. That's just a healthy response to being with the right person, I suppose. But yeah, take note, if you're hanging out with people that, you are not doing the things you want to do, you don't even enjoy their presence, you don't, all of these things, dating and the Tinders and the Bumble and all of that stuff is great to get out of your comfort zone and try new things, but that does not mean you have to like the person and you have to like what they do. It is totally cool if you do it a couple times and you're like, yeesh, nah, I'm good. I'm out of here. Nope. You can put that carabiner away because I ain't climbing them rocks. No. Understand. You don't have to like everybody, but be conscious of the ones you do like and start dedicating a little bit more time to them. And number 3, closing up the 3 ways of how dating teaches you to be selfish. Sorry, I had to read off of my computer as I was saying it because I forgot the name of it. It teaches you, I think this is the most important. Let's put a little star somewhere around here. It teaches you how to deal with disappointment. And that is from people just telling you no, from if you're on dating apps, from swiping right to somebody and they don't swipe with you. That's a letdown. To having a really good conversation, maybe for 2 days, and this gut-wrenching feeling of, there's 15 other people also having that same conversation with the same person, that can become a little overwhelming. A lot of disappointment can come from that. A lot of self-inflicting disappointment. It gets overwhelming. Like I said, you think, oh wow, this is a statistic game. I'm in somebody's DMs along with a pool of other people, and then you start thinking about yourself. Tell me if this is you. Let me know in the comments if you've had these thoughts, because I know it was me. Oh man, if she's having this conversation with me, there's got to be somebody else that's better looking out there, funnier than me, wittier than me. There's got to be more. Someone's has to be better, and that person's clearly gonna outlast me, because sometimes I got the patience and the attention span of a squirrel. And I don't want to put all my energy into something that I feel like I'm just gonna get disappointed with anyway. That's tough. But realize that being selfish is dealing with disappointment and understanding I'm just going to be very strict with the things I know I like to do. Hey, if I'm getting shut down and if I'm not, putting myself in the right places to meet the right people and doing the right things, that type of disappointment has to make me step back and be like, all right, it's not going the way I want right now. However, if I don't like these people and I don't like the things I'm doing and I don't like the communication of anybody that is giving me attention here, if anything, that just screams, I'm in the wrong place. I'm doing the wrong things. I don't that's just common sense to me. So let me know what you think. Let me know. Those were only 3 of mine. I only had 2 nose ring fixes in this entire thing. But if you were to add anything else to how dating teaches you to be selfish, let me know in the comments, and I would love to hear your perspective on it. All right. Don't forget to check out my next videos, previous videos, like this videos, everything everybody ever tells you, except I'm doing it to help people. So guys, thanks for stopping by, and I'm going to catch you when I catch you. Roll the credits.